Hello viewers and welcome back to level 7, part 2. We just need to plough our way through a ton of mobs to find our way to level 8. A good portion of those mobs are green slimes. And there's a small amount of variety on the way. Some fire elementals and so on. And near the end of the level we'll have a choice on how to get to level 8, either via the official stairway or a secret stairway. And we'll be taking the secret way, as you might have guessed, as it gives us access to a very good sword. And if we don't take the secret stairway, level 8 lasts for about 2 minutes. So you're missing out on a lot of items and a lot of levelling up by taking the easy way. But more on that later. The save crystal there will save us the effort of having to bother sleeping once we get depleted. I think in this case we can use it to restore our mana to full for our 2 back row casters. Just got a fire resist necklace there. It's quite useful for the passive bonus when fighting the fire elementals, but nothing to get excited about. We need to step on the platforms in unison here to allow that bolt to travel through the gates, which then opens 2 other passages in the level. Ouch. In that route it's best just to stand or step back and forth on the platforms to get the bolt to fire through the gates. A little bit of trial and error seems to work best. A greater fireball at 24 points in fire magic is definitely the target here. That fire guy's not going to come out, is it? I'll have to go and lure him out. These guys don't give up. This dodging battle is quite annoying. It does help if you're strong enough to cast the fire shield, although not strictly necessary when fighting just one guy. you can just dodge out of the way. Unless you make a mess of it like I just did. You tend not to find many staffs in the dungeon. And this one's certainly better than that piece of garbage I picked up early on. It's a sad state of affairs when slimes start dodging your spells. I'll just run back a bit here to process the level up for Galden. And again, I think 23 points gets me the thrust skill. That's got to be the next target. Once I've done that, I'll put the rest of the points into armour or athletics, I think. Detect a green glow on the floor there, just to my right. Huh, that's handy. Yeah, I thought I spotted 2 slimes earlier, so I knew one was somewhere around. It's always best to secure your lines behind you, so you can always retreat. I think I'm safe now. I just need to head back into that teleporter room now. Again, I'll pump ice magic until I get 24 points in it. Then maybe switch back to spellcraft or air magic. There's one more secret to find here now. These green plates, these pressure plates we're standing on, I should say, release these poison bolts. So you have to dodge your way forward. It's hard to do it without actually eating a couple of bolts, but they're not too powerful, so just eat a few of them. And now we pull the lever to release the creatures down the end of the corridor. but the creatures themselves will be standing on the pressure plates. So if you can stand on the first one a few times, just to pump a few poison balls towards them, you can weaken them so you don't have to do as much when the creatures get close. But those boots we found are quite nice. At this stage I'm not sure if it's the best foot armour in the game, but it's certainly up there. And as you're exiting this room, you actually have to be a little bit fast, as you're going to step on those pressure plates again and take poison bolts in the back. So don't waste any time moving forward. Here we go. Just dive into a side room when you can. There's not much else down here apart from a bit of food. May as well pick it up. And now we're back in that room we were in before, and we can just simply teleport to the other side and carry on. Again, keep pulling these switches until you hear a click. So pull each one twice, or just once if you hear it click. Then once you've done that, you'll get access to one of the best daggers in the game. It's quite nice as you can leech health off the enemies when you hit them. But again, without a rogue in the party, it's not much use. We have to stand here now and actually block that creature's bullet from entering the portal to the side there. Whenever it hits, the floor tiles toggle between open and closed. So by timing it right, you can step out and grab a few items and move back just in time. When you press the switch to open the door, it releases a couple of these fire elementals. So you can either fight them by standing in the middle and just taking the damage, or you can run off the platforms as fast as you can and fight them back here. I prefer the retreating method. But again, if you use the fire shield spell, you can actually stay in the middle and just absorb all the damage and fight back. And now we can exit the room via the front and left. It's well worth going in this room, there's some nice secrets at the end of it. And a good test of your keyboard reactions. Almost like a mini rhythm action game coming up. It's quite good fun. one coming in the distance there. A nice handily placed door to whimper behind. And we're quite near the end of the level now. Just got to find where that fire elemental ran off to. I think it's just round the corner. Those three faces we just saw are going to be spitting bolts down the corridor, and we actually have to absorb them and stop them from hitting the portals behind there. So we'll be dodging to the left and right and so on. And if you keep up the sequence until the end, the secret door to the side there opens up. Gets quite frenetic at the end. And there we go. On my first attempt I just failed it near the end, but then I cleared it on my second go. A bit of a boring fire arrow spell, don't think I'll be using that. And some excellent boots for my Minotaur. It makes the puzzle worthwhile. And you can see the stairs down to the next level there, but we're not taking that way, as we'll miss out on a ton of secrets. So there's a few mobs to kill here, one little secret to find. Then we can dive down the stairs to level 8. I've not seen one of these for a while. They don't seem that much tougher than when I last met them. Ouch. It looks nice, but I'm not skilled in maces, so I'll let that one go. And check out the secret entrance to level 8, guys. So I'll catch you next time, guys, on level 8. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.